Well, hello everybody. How y'all doing today? Get started here in just a minute. I've got mine on with the live chat. My HMAU says hi, hello. Twisted said hello everyone. How you doing, Twisted? We get started, get wound up here in just a minute. I hope. Hope everybody's doing good for today. Let's see. Is that HMAU? Do you build computers? Bet Randy, happy to be home. I've talked to him a few times today. Not much, but he does seem to be a lot better. Tony says hello folks. Hello Tony. Beth says hello everyone. Hello Beth. Twisted, I'm ready. I'm really fighting with allergies. HMAU, I might have to look you up sometime. We got this computer here. I might need to get another one built. We need one for the other office, but it's going to be on down the road when we can afford a little bit more. But welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Twisted said hello, hi Beth. He also says hi Tony, waving at Tony. But yes, I did talk to Randy a few times today, and he said he woke up about every hour all night long, just about like, you know, a nurse coming in waking him up. I think he'd been used to that, so I don't think he slept as well. He said it was nice to be in a bed, you know, versus the hospital bed, but it was like he was on a time clock knowing somebody was coming in waking him up. I did get to go see him today. I had plans to, I had my list going down there, and it was like one person right after I did the morning live, and right after I get off the live, one person right after the other, after the other come in all day, just wanted to talk. And it was nice. I got to talk to a bunch of people. I had a lot of things on my mind this morning, and kind of life laying heavy on me. And that's why I did the live this morning. And it just seemed like everybody just rolled right in and kept me busy for a while. And then when Chester left, he watched a little bit of the truck race. And he watched the end of the truck race, and then he left. And I started cleaning up a little bit, got a little bit cleaned up, and then a guy come in with a car messed up, so we had to figure out what was wrong with his car. But very nice guy. Beth said, that's awesome, friends to lift your spirits. Well, it really feels good when I come in here and talk to you guys on the live, so yes, that's kind of what I did the live for this morning, watch the sunrise and drink my coffee and talk to you guys. It was nice, it was very nice. Y'all do lift me up like that when I come in here and talk to y'all. I get to where I look forward to 6 o'clock every day so I can come in and start my lives and talk to all you guys. It's very nice. Kitty says hello everyone, and then she says hi, hello. Twist says, I haven't left my house in 2 days now. Looks like I won't leave tomorrow as well. Like to go to church. Well, if you don't feel like it, everybody understands. And one good thing about church, if you're going to talk to the Lord, you don't have to go to church to do it. He'll listen to you at your house. Ben says, ain't that right? Well, this is not a channel we're going to talk about that, but kind of close. We'll find something else. This is a little bit more appropriate for the channel. Maybe on a different conversation, Ben. Twisted Kitty. Kitty says, hey, Twisted. Twisted said, Ben, waving at Ben. Hello. Let's see. Richard, that's a German name. Okay. Wise information said free Palestine. Why do y'all think, for whatever reason, Wise, why do y'all think I've got Palestinians locked up here? Does it look like I'm that type of a person? If I had them locked up, I would free them. They're free to go. They're free to come in this live. Hell, they're free to come talk to me. I'll talk to them. They're free as far as I'm concerned. Twisted said, I miss going to No Name Nashville this year. Make me sad. Twisted, I'll be honest with you. We paid our money, and we were going to go. Then we decided not to go. And then as more people we met that was going, we were going to go. And I thought we was only going to be able to take one car because mine wouldn't be ready. And then Randy got hurt. So it was very nice to watch the burnouts last night. That Mike had that he did the live on. It was I really missed it. I would have had fun if I'd have won. I'm sure. Maybe it's something we might look into doing next year for sure. Kitty says, no. I don't know how you say that. I'll just keep spelling it. HMAU. Okay. He said, okay, bad. My bad. Well, I says, you're a good man. I try to be. I do try to be a good man. I really do. Kitty says, it okay, LOL. Beth, Long Wrench and I have been here, Twisted. It's hot, 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 but we had a good time. I tell you, the live y'all did last night really made Randy and I feel like we wished we were there. It was nice y'all did that live. I really wish we'd had our car, and then Randy made me feel bad because he said I should have done a burnout with Mike and Ryan here. I should have pulled out because it's watching it on video is one thing, but seeing it in person is just unreal. But Twisted, yes, I've been watching as much as I can what is post. Cabu says, are you sheriff? I'm not the sheriff, no. Twisted said, thanks, Beth. Douglas says, just want to say rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You're never going to be forgotten, brother. That's good. That rest in peace, and no, he should not be forgotten. Beth says, you can do one next time because there will be a next time. Yes, there will. Says y'all were coming on November 1st. I do plan on having everything ready to light them up on November 1st. That is for sure. I may not have more concrete like I had hoped, but I got enough out here to light them up. If I would like to do another deal one like we did when Daryl and them was here. Aaron said hi. Twist said, yeah, we will see how next year does. Beth says, very good. We will be there. Thank you. We really got to get on the ball. I've got to get Randy to going on the brochures, and we got to start doing the countdown real soon because it's going to be here before we know it. Matter of fact, that is the first day they have give Randy the 31st, which is the day we're going to do the trunk or treat. That is the day they are projecting Randy to walk, be able to walk. We're hoping it's a little sooner, but right now that was the date they give him. So he's got it in his mind that he wants to be able to stand up and shake people's hand to come in. John said he's here. He's got him alert there. He let everybody know he was in the house. So, Dumbass Alert's in the house. Welcome, John. Twisted said, that will be so awesome. Douglas, I'm heading over to visit with Charity family right now because he was a family friend, so I'm going to see his family. Cool. Sir, we Arabs love you. We love y'all too. Y'all are welcome anytime. We have no hatred towards nobody. Olivia says, rawr, and then she says, hi, hi. Hello, Olivia. Olivia, it's a good thing I didn't do what you was wanting to do because I never got even on the tractor. I was going to set back up after as I was getting off, I noticed she wanted me to set it up and just watch. But by the time I started to do one thing, I had one person right after the other come in. And I never even, I got on the tractor and pulled it out and cleaned the building up a little bit, but I never got to do any kind of bog scraping. Twisted said, Ghostly, wave, hello. Olivia says, dang, maybe tomorrow. I like that live this morning. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to tomorrow or not. You know we got cooking tomorrow morning. I like the positive energy you have today. You are perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'll tell you what, I do have some positive energy, and thank you. Kitty says, hi, Bessie, Ghostly. Rumpelstiltskin says, hello, Pops. Hello, Rumple. Olivia says, Kitty. Twist says, I'm supposed to do my live at 7, but that night might not happen either. Olivia said, hi, Twisted. Lehman said, hi. Now, he said, I forgot to look. He said that he had to redo his channel. I remember you said you had to redo your channel, and I forgot. I just subbed, so sorry about that. I should have done it last time you mentioned it. Twisted said, Lemons? I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. Olivia says, all day stream tomorrow. Boggy probably won't be here tomorrow either, so I've been bored and lonely. Dang, Olivia, I'm sorry. Well, like I said, you wouldn't done nothing to see a bunch of sitting around talking because I didn't do anything, but maybe I'll leave it a little bit live a little bit longer tomorrow. Twisted said, ice cream. I did have one today. I might even get another one. I was going to go get some steaks, and I was going to cook me a steak tonight, but the place where I get them was closed. So I just got me a hamburger and a fry. I eat the fry, and I'll eat the hamburger before I go to bed. Kitty said, meow. Olivia says, all day, LOL. Rawr. We'll see. Kitty laughed. Heck, I sold 2 tires today. Randy sold 4, so looks like Justin and I are going to have our work cut out for us this week in the afternoons too. That's going to be nice. Keep on, we'll have the shop payment made, and then Randy won't have to come up with it. Twisted said, all I've had is peanut butter and jelly sandwich today. Let's see, what did I eat today? I drank my coffee. I ate some chips and a little Debbie cake. And that's all I eat till I just eat those fries. Ghost says, oh, you poor thing, I made some good food. You can have some. If you were closer here, I would run right over there. Twist said, I'm a big baby when I'm not feeling well. It's kind of funny because when you get down and out as a guy, you know, when it's bad enough to hit you, you go down like a big old tree. I think we all do. Olivia knows we don't like to take our medicines. Just don't tell Buggy, he will throw a tantrum over losing good foods. Kitty says, I won't tell. Shh. Your secret's good with us. Looks like it might be another slow live tonight. 15 minutes, only 9 people in here. 10 thumbs up, man. But, oh well. Speaking of which, I have to text him to take his medicine. Lotus, what's up? Just saying hello before I leave. I thought you said you wasn't going to be here, but welcome. Kitty said, I went to eat at IHOP. Yummy. Twist said, I really need to sneak down to your way sometime on a Sunday morning and check out breakfast. You're welcome to. I think I'm going to have company in the morning, so I don't think, if everything goes right, I won't be by myself. So I'm hoping, somebody said they would be here, so I'm hoping that I'll have a little company in the morning to cook for. Hoping it's a decent little live and breakfast. Libby says, hi, Lotus. Lotus is going to haunted house hayride. I guess it is. See, that's what I'm saying. Before we know it, it's going to be here. Randy and I really got to get on the ball. Randy's going to have to get his butt up here. Lotus said, hey, Olivia. Olivia said, Lucky, take me with you. Twisted, be down the road sometime. Well, you're welcome whenever. There's every bit of 4 Sundays in every month, so you're welcome anytime. Kitty says, hey, Lotus. Lotus says, okay, be at my house by 7. Better hurry, Olivia. Hey, Kitty, said Lotus. Yeah, not happening, LOL. My driver isn't even home. Jane said call an Uber. I don't know if you'd get there by 7 anyway. Not even in y'all's fast car. Captain Bucky. Hey everyone, it's Annabelle. Oh, hey Annabelle, how you doing? Lotus the Buggy could get here by 7. I don't trust Uber. I do not blame you, Olivia. I just made a joke. I've never used one and don't know that I want to. Lotus says, hey, Annabelle. Uber expensive, I heard. I don't know, Kitty. I've never, like I said, never messed with it. Lotus says 5K Uber ride. Yeah, that's definitely a high ride. See, I'm doing good. Bucky is fixing up the Airstream. Awesome. I'm glad you coming in. Welcome. Good to hear from you. Yeah, that's right, Lotus, said Kitty. Glory, Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too. Thank you. I think they made a song about that one time. Jesus loves you, for this I know, for the Bible tells you so. Levy says, yeah, he probably could if he was driving to Shelby, but he is taking the Mac up to New York to get my cars. Lotus said, rent a chopper. Bucky said, meow, hello, Bucky. Levy said, I has no monies. Ooh, Lordy, I done sit here and got tired. Meaty, you're not the only one. Yeah, we ain't good, got no money. Money's the devil. We don't need no money. Kitty said, hi, Bucky. Lotus says, what? I thought they pay you sheriff's good. Shit. They said, well, I do has someone else's monies. I'm glad that a few tire sales is going on because I think the money's going to get tight around here real quick. Olivia got that devil face. Oh no, bestie. I was hoping a couple of these videos would take off a little better so we make the minimum payment so it'll help out a little bit. We've had a couple do good, but not as good as they've been in the past. Buggy kill you when he gets back, said Olivia. Buggy spent most of his money on his projects. That's what we all do. Olivia said, worth it, Lotus, worth it. Lotus says, digging a rat-sized hole. Kitty laughed. Let's see, Olivia says he won't, I did it myself. LOL. Meow, she is telling y'all my secrets. No, we don't know nothing. Like I said, at least Bucky got his priorities straight. Olivia laughed. Rich69 says, hey, hello, Rich. Lotus says, he makes you dig your own hole. That's gangster. That's right. NNC says, good evening, sir, and all. Hello, NNC. Hope you're doing well this evening. Rich says, looks like I made it to Scottsdale after all. Cool. Bucky says, I don't have my priorities straight. That's the funny part. Hey, man, as long as you're doing what you can and one foot in front of the other, that's good enough. Olivia says, well, he has lived in California for a bit. Might as well be one. Okay. You see some okay things back in the mid-'80s. Hot and no breeze. LOL. Lotus says, I mean, women and projects, how much straighter can it be? Exactly. Kitty says, hi, Rich. Rich says, hey, everyone. Olivia says, amen, Lotus. Amen. NSC said, I left. Right, left, right. For somebody that hadn't done much today, I sure am tired. I was hoping that when Chester was here watching a little bit of that truck racing, I was hoping I could doze off. I could sleep when the race is on. Grandma said, hey, Pops. Hey, Grandma. More Mac. 13 watching and 13 likes. Right, yeah. Grandma said, hi, Lotus. Lotus says, got to run, guys. Have a fun night. See you, Lotus. Have fun at the haunted house. Kitty says, hey, Grandma. Lotus says, hey, Daryl. Grandma says, hey, Mac. Olivia says, bye, Lotus. Lotus got me sleeping. Y'all got to keep me reading. If not, I'll always be asleep right here. Daryl says, hi, all. Ghostly says, Ghostly. Olivia says, hi, Grandma. Grandma says, hi, Olivia. Grandma says, hi, Kitty. Metal Arch says, 14 and 14. Yep. Olivia says, I had to watch JG Vantage Judge stickers. I had to finish. Okay. I had to watch. Okay. Oh, all right. He says, hey, Mac. Let's see. Bucky says, man, I'm living in the Airstream on maybe girlfriend's yard and working as a sheriff. You may think I have it made, but I don't. LOL. Hey, man, you're on this side of the dirt. That's all that matters. Olivia says, made me sad. LOL. Grandma says, hey, Captain. Now there's Metal Art. Daryl says, just came in from laying brick all day. Woo! I know you're tired. Olivia says, wait, do you and JG not know each other? I don't. Who's JG? I'm out of drink. All I got's ice. Get you some, Mac. You deserve it. That's right. Get you a little bit of rest. Let's see. Lewis says, Mac, I'm surprised. Like he says, Annabelle just hit me. Annabelle just hit me. Throw them handcuffs on them. Grandma says, how is everybody doing tonight? Me? I'm doing just fine. A little tired, but I'm doing just fine. Olivia said, oh crap, I completely forgot. Sorry, Mac, I'll text you the stuff Buggy asked me to text you. Olivia, you had one job. Daggone it. I just played. Let's see, Grandma said, yes, sir. I can see you look tired. I am a little tired today. I actually slept late. Normally I get up pretty early before the sun comes up. I actually slept right about 8 o'clock. That's unusual for me. Bucky says, y'all are mean. Just joking. We're not mean. We're not mean. Oh, meal. Daryl, do we have a premiere tonight? Bucky says, y'all are probably the best part of my day. I tell you, for the most part, y'all are the best part of my day. I do enjoy coming to talk to y'all. Richard B. said, whoop, whoop. Bucky said, besides Annabelle. I think she knows what you meant. Grandma said, hi, Richard. Daryl says, no premiere tonight, but members video tomorrow and a more Mac premiere tomorrow. Okay. The members video, is that the one I need to be watching? Richard said, Grandma, Boogie says, man, I remember the first time I talked to y'all. I do too. It was pretty cool. Yep. I'll get, I got to watch it. I will definitely watch it. I will, especially tomorrow. I should have time to, like I said today when I did the morning live. I decided it didn't matter if I got anything done or not. I was going to enjoy today. So I pretty much talked several hours. One person right after the other came in and sat down and talked. So I didn't get a lot done at all, but I did enjoy today. Jane says, hey, oh, hello, Jane. Olivia said, there you go, Mac. Is that what you needed? Grandma says, aloha, Jane. Bucky says, I was going by Reaper until I got promoted. Yep, I do remember. Daryl said, just list all my videos from today. Cool. No premiere tomorrow. No premiere tomorrow. Okay. We done that live last night. Unfortunately, the last part of the live we wasn't part of it because Randy's in-laws come in and we sat there and talked to them. And I ended the live there about 8 o'clock. And unfortunately, I didn't get to go back and read. We sat there and talked to them for, Lord, I don't know how long. And then it was kind of late before I left there. So Olivia says, hi, Jane. Bucky says, I have my land back then. Yes, you did. Still remember you talking about Annabelle, too, before we met her. Daryl says, unless I can get video tomorrow. Daryl said, that sucks. Can't believe I lost 4 hours of footage from today. Dang. Oh, okay. It said list. You meant just lost. That sucks. Richard said, hi, Jane. Grandma says, I have a live tomorrow at 8. Remind me tomorrow, Grandma, so I will not forget about it. And we'll try to get everybody to go from the live over to yours. Richard said, Daryl, hi. Bucky said, call her the sheriff. There you go. JH7 says hi. Hello, JH7. Olivia says, it happens, Mike. I've lost 13 hours of footage before. Yes, and it don't take much to, you be messing around, you be lost it, and that's a bad feeling. Let's see. Grandma said, thanks, Pops. Yes, ma'am. We do what we can to help each other out. Olivia says, hi, JH7. Grandma says, hi, JH7. Finn Peters says, hi from Germany. Gotta write that down. Germany. I'm about sure we put one in, but I will, let's see. I will make sure we got a pin for it. Let's see, Palace Jude, I don't know how you say that. A hell of a lot of emails back there. Where's emails? J7 Ghost, what's up, Grandma? Grandma, what's up? Grandma says, hi, Fins. Gerald just sent you a pic of the work I did today. All right, I saw it come through. I will check it out. the footage I lost. Oh no. J7 says, how is everybody? And the grandma says, hi, Pelham. Oh man, Daryl, that looks good. Heck yeah, Daryl. I like that. That's awesome. I didn't know you did video, Ghosty. J7 said, wait, Ghostly does videos? She only does shorts. I'm just playing, Olivia. That girl does some amazing art. Yes, she does. Keeping it to my inheritance, the old school German. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. I used to be a VTuber back in 2017. You ought to do it again, Olivia. On Twitch. You got a good support group. You ought to do it now on YouTube. Jay said, dang it, goes, so you should post some of the art back to your community community post 10. Yes, you should. Grandma said, wait till you see what she made me. Cool, Grandma, that'd be awesome. She's a heck of an artist. J7 says, Tab. Lou says, he'll know what was stressful, Pops. Hell no, that was stressful, Pops. Just let it go, Olivia. No stress not needed. Just go. Hugh said, hello, Randy. Hello, Hugh. J7 said, Olivia, where can I find your art? Olivia said, oh, Jay, I commented on your shorts. Hugh says, hello, Olivia. Hello, J7 said, Hugh. J7 said, thanks, Ghost. Grandma says, hi, babe. Olivia says, hi, Grandpa Vic. Hugh says, hello, Daryl. And Hugh says, hello, Libby. $20 thumbs up. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Let's see, Hugh said, how is everyone? Me? I'm doing just fine. A little tired, but I'll be okay. Let's see, on Pop's community, soon to be Biggs and JG, as well as Fossil TNT, they all have some of my art. I want to print it and put it up in here is what I want to do. I might see if I can count it down. I think I got it downloaded, but I'd like to print it. Don't know if our printer would do good or not, but I'd like to print it and put it up on the wall. Hugh says, good here. One more day out and I'm off. Cool. Kitty says, hey, Richard. Hugh says, hello, Kitty. Jay said, wait, Gran. P.A. Vic has ghostly art, or you have some of her art on this channel? We've put it on some of the videos. She drew some pictures and stuff. And I think she drew us 4 pictures. I put it on a couple videos. Daryl said, what was you up to today, Randy? Like I said, I did that live this morning. I had a lot on my mind and wanted to talk to somebody, to be honest with you. So I just did a live while I drank my coffee and talked to several people. And then I was going to get on the tractor and start doing some work. And I cut the live off. And then one person right after the other started coming in. So I never even got to get on the tractor. So I cleaned up the garage a little bit after the last guy left. And then I had a guy come in, had a problem with his car. So I helped him get it going. And then I went and got something to eat and talking to y'all. That's about all I've done today. Kitty says, hey, Hugh. Hugh says, get photo paper. It looks better and lasts. Yes. Libby says, hi, Grandma Vic and Grandpa Vic have some art for me as well as Mac. Peter says, yep, we do. Hugh says, I'm going to use it for our next live. Richard said, Kitty are hi. Olivia says, and Boggy has a set of personal pictures of him and his Shelby. Hugh says, hello, Richard. Daryl said, it happens. R3 watches horses. Yeah. I ain't got to talk to him that much today. I sold 2 tires and got him to order them, and he sold a set of tires. So we're going to be kind of busy at the beginning of the week, I believe. Justin and I, that is. I hope Justin comes helps this week. I had 2 trucks go down yesterday, so I really needed to be working on them, but I didn't touch neither one of them. Well, the Dooley's air conditioner went down. It still runs, but the air conditioner quit. Richard said, Hugh, hi. Olivia said, which sets in his photo thingy? Daryl says, I'm talking to him early this morning. I talked to him early this morning. I think that makes him feel good when y'all talk to him. Because now he's up there, and I mean, it's great accommodations. It's great that his in-laws does it, but he's not at home and he's not at the building, and that's kind of out of Randy's thing, you know. I'm probably gonna get the trailer and take that aluminum 5.3 to him and some of the parts and see if he can get it going. Olivia says, Grandma and Hugh, if y'all ever want more, just ask. They're free. LOL. Daryl, I don't like to bug y'all. Daryl, you're not bugging us, buddy. We love to hear from you, and you're part of the family. We do enjoy it. I promise you, and I'm not just saying it. You do not bother us whatsoever. You said that would be cool, Olivia. Thank you. Explosive. I just finished. Okay, really explosive. I'm glad you do that. But if you don't mind, find yourself another live. We don't like to talk about that. We like to keep everything positive here. So if you want to stay, stay. But if you're going to talk that crap, just go somewhere else, please. You said one of me and Grandma and my Crown Vic would be bad. Yes. J7, I can't find a video of it. Can't remember what video it is. It's on down. It's been... I can't remember what video it is, to be honest with you. I'll have to go back and look at it. It's been probably a month ago, so it'll be on down the line. I think I put it close to the end of the video. Grandma says, sure, thank you, hon. Daryl says, phew. Jay said, once you print them out, I will see them if you do that. I do need to. I really do. I wanted to put them on our community page, but time got going, and then Randy got hurt, and that's kind of out of my league. That's more of the, Randy's stuff. Adam's down your way. Yes, I did talk to him. He stopped in today. He stopped in right as everybody was coming in and out, and I didn't get to talk to him very much, but I think he said he's going to come back for breakfast in the morning. Libby said, let me make it a list. I want to be commissioned a lot. Yeah, that's right, Libby. Yep. Because you're good. That's right, said you. Grandma said she's not good. She's great. You said, true. Richard, how is the weather where you are? It has been a beautiful day. It got a little warm, but it's been a beautiful day all day today. I cannot complain. Like I said, it was kind of chilly overnight, but it felt good. When I was doing it live this morning, it was a good crisp morning. You said, let's see what. It's good here, said Hugh. Hugh said 85 right now. Daryl said almost 90 here. Woo. Richard said nice. Thumbs up and a smiley face. Let's see, Kitty said cool. Let's see, Mac, are your ribs healing good? He laid brick all day today. They got to be doing pretty good because that's not easy, especially bending over. Livy says they're a lot better hands than this puffy little girl, but thank you. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to us when you do stuff like that for us, Livy. It really does. I sweat my butt off laying brick in full sun. Hugh says for some reason the jet stream is pulling cooler weather down this way early. I think we're going to have a winter this year. I think, but I could be wrong. I haven't read the almanac or anything, but it just feels like for some reason it's going to be a kind of a rough winter for us. J7 to see if I can find the video. Daryl said they good. Even starting to get my energy back too. Cool. You said we really like them and really appreciate them. I wish I could remember what video it was so I could tell you. Because I even made a few with songs about Olivia. I can't remember the name of them though. Grandma says, that's great to hear. Hugh says, it does usually cool down till Halloween. I know it doesn't cool down till Halloween. Daryl said, the forest I saw for y'all said 50 to 70 all winter. Oh, really? Maybe it's not going to be like I thought. I don't know why I thought it. I just thought it'd be kind of a rough winter the way the fall get pretty quick. Grandma says, a winter of what? Winter time. Snow and ice and cold weather. Hugh says, it started cooling down in August. That's not normal, I know. Harold said, us, 20, 40, and tons of snow. Y'all keep that mess. Lucy said, it was the video before the accident, Pops. Was it? Well, that would be, that ought to be pretty easy to find there. Let's see, Hugh, I seen one where it showed heavy snow for us. Hugh says, I'm going to check out the Farmer's Almanac. Daryl says, I don't trust the weather people, but yeah, you can't. They lied to you. Trey, Mississippi, we heard that Randy was home. He is doing well. He is out of the hospital and he went to his in-laws. They got a very nice barn with living quarters and it's got big doors. He's there, but yes, he is home and he's doing good. I don't want to see snow for more than a day off. There you go. Daryl, it's the only job you can always be wrong and still get. I know. It don't matter. Let's see. Hugh says, hello, Craig. Olivia says, someone helping being harassed by a pit bull. Oh no. Grandma said, hey Craig. Hugh says, right, Daryl. Daryl says, Boggy there? I think she said he's in the Mac going to get her cars or something. Nope, he isn't. He isn't. You can't always be right, but you can always be wrong. You're going to be wrong to somebody all the time, I promise you that. Daryl says, need me to text him? No, Father has been like that all day. Jay said, Olivia, that's amazing work, girl. Congrats. Looks beautiful and better than I could do. Much love from Alabama, sweetheart. LOL. Daryl said, that dog is bigger than she is. Hugh left. JH7 left. Oh man. Let's see. You damn right he is. LOL and muscle. Masculine. That's it. I have to sound it out. I'm not too good with hooked on phonics. Daryl says Boggy said it took his bed one night and wouldn't let him in. Had to snuggle up to a dog. Get run out of bed by a dog. It'd be rough. Oh, Hughes left, and me and that dog would be go through it. I'd throw him a bone. Yeah. That dog look at you and say, I don't want that bone that got your bed. Not throw it. Says we gotta get a shower. I'll be back. Yes. Be safe, Daryl. You said okay, Daryl. See, okay, Mac J7 Ghost. I will a monster truck grave digger video somewhere. I will post it in a community post for you. They said we'll choose the bed. You left. Thank you, JH7, said Olivia. Oh man, it hit me all of a sudden. I'm getting real tired. I might have to put a short video up for the night. Let's see, J7, how's Tennessee, Ghost? See, you said, me too, waiting on that time clock. Grandma said he got 10 minutes to check clock out. I'm showing 9, 8. We'll count them down if you want us to. You, yep. You said 9. J7 said 7. 8. It's better than New York, J7. I'm still showing 9 though. See, yeah, I gotta run, LOL. The time clock is calling me. You come punch me. Be safe, you. J7 and much prettier if that. You said it takes 6 minutes to get to the time clock. Wow. Well, you got 8, so you'll have 2 minutes to spare. Damn, that'd be a hell of a walk to get the time clock. Have an awesome day, everyone. Be safe, you. And remember, these feet were made for walking. I believe that's what I'll do. This plant is a mile long. Wow. See you soon, babe. Jade says, all right, I'll be right back. Let me go post this for Ghost and I will be back. All right, Jade 7, thank you. You said roll on the ground, laugh out loud. Jane said, okay, I'm back. Been listening. Cool, Jane. Thank you. I noticed you wasn't talking, but Olivia said, hi, Jane. Grandma said, welcome back, Jane. Marcia says, Yo, I'm back. Hello. Hello. It ain't Marcia. Uh, I was saying it right. Daggone it. Grandma says, hi, Jane. What video is J87 looking for, Pops? I think he's posting something for Olivia. Jane said, hey, Olivia. Jane said, hi, Grandma. Says, hi, Granny. Granny. Listen. No, I know I'm not saying it right. Sorry, I thought I heard a call in. This is the video where Pops put my drawing in. Jane, you were trying to think of a video, but couldn't remember where it was. You said a month ago or so. Yeah, that's the one where I put Olivia's pictures in. He was looking for Olivia's art. I thought he found it because he said it was nice. She said it was right before the accident when I put it up there. I couldn't remember the name of the video. Okay, let me think. I think it was right after the accident. I think it was before the accident because I hadn't posted the pictures. I don't know, wait a minute. It might have been because she had a picture of Randy Hurt with a Band-Aid on his head and his arm. It might have been. J7 said, all right, his ghost still here. I'm back, and I posted on my community page if anyone has to bill on it for J7, my channel. But your art is posted on the community page. Yep. I don't see it. 13 days ago, 9 days ago, 5 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 minute ago. For Ghost. Monster Jam Gravedigger. Oh, okay. Monster Jam Gravedigger, Monster Truck Jam. That's what you've posted for Olivia. Oh, Lord. I'm going to... but your art is posted in the community page. Yep, said Jane. Olivia said that was after the group picture. Yes, it was. Olivia said, hang on. G says, hi, I do hope that you're having a good day. I am, and I hope you are. Marissa said, hi, yo. Also says, hi, J7, this is one of the videos she had art in. This was before the accident. Jane says, hi, Daniel, bit warm here, but beautiful. Grandma says, hi, I call it G. Hi, G. J7, yep, I did. Olivia says, okay, back. Grandma says, hi, Marissa. Marissa said, yo. Jane, Daryl, how did you lose video? He went to get a shower, Jane. Grandma said, welcome back, Olivia. Jane said, hi, Marissa. Marissa said, 5 days till my birthday. Well, happy early birthday. You have to come in here and remind us on your birthday. We'll all tell you. Olivia said, glad to be back, Grandma. Jay said, welcome back, Olivia. Boy, I just got a cramp. Grandma said, glad to see you back. Yes. I just worried there for a little bit. This is, I'm on the 26th September. Cool. See, J7, did y'all see my post, Ghost? Just making sure you got it or it came through on your end. I did go to your community and I saw where you had it on there for Olivia, or Ghost, yes. Jane said, my son's birthday is the 25th. Cool. Marissa says, we're going fishing for my birthday. Awesome. Olivia said, yep. I commented. Cool. Just reply back, Olivia, and thanks. Anyone want to a blue pit bull? He is annoying the hell out of me. Now you know how Boggy feels when you give him hell. Marissa, how old or where are you going fishing? I can build him a house outside of LMAO for you, Ghost. We got some good people in there, but it's not doing too good tonight, that's for sure. No, he is too old to stay outside. Hence why he isn't anymore. Yes, I'm turning 13 and I'm going to the Burnett River in, I don't know where that is. Mohammed, how are you, my father? I'm doing great. And he also said hi. If anybody hadn't, hit that like button, please. Grandma's said hi, Mohammed. Mama said, I love you, Barry. Love right back at you, buddy. Queens Island, okay, I got you. Muhammad's got the hearts, yes. Where is that? Okay, Jade7 says, how do you know Ghost Randy or anyone in here? I just knew you and her and everyone else from the chat. That's it. Everybody is, there's very, like I have met Jane, I met Daryl, Grandma, Grand Pinovic. Most of the people in here I haven't met. We've all right through this live. Hi, Muhammad. Muhammad, where are you, my brother? Where are you, brother? I'm in our building. North Carolina. Kitty says, hey, Jane. I'm going to say hi, everyone. Mama said, Jane. Jay said, oh, okay. Kitty says hi. Oh, Jane says hi. Kitty and Mama said hi. And Marissa says me. Let's see. Ghostly, all I replied was sorry if it's short, but hope you enjoy. We are YouTube family, says Grandma. That's right. We're all like considered the Snowman family. We are one big family, and we're trying to keep it growing for nothing but positivity and love. J7 monster truck looked fun. Muhammad said, hi, Cortina. That's why we did the world map. We click everybody. We try to put people's name in and a pin in everywhere. Show people we're all over the world. There's places my face is being seen I'll never see. Olivia says, you probably won't meet me, but that's for my safety, not because I don't like you, but I get sick easily. Grandma says, but I really hope one day we all can meet. Big says, never done projects. How you doing, Big? Woo-hoo. Jane says, hey, Big. Sidmer says, I'm in Queens Island, Australia. It's fine, Olivia. Olivia said, sorry, Pops, it's all good. Kitty said, yes, Grandma, I'm going to write that down, so I'll, let's see. I'd write it down and see if I can find it. Let's see. Kitty says, yes, Grandma. Vic says, hey, Chad. Grandma says, I met the Randys, Mac, Adam, Pug, and Jonathan. Yep. You said you might meet Boggy, though he has been talking about taking a trip down there to be a pain. There you go. J7 Ghost, I will do a live tonight. If you can't make it, don't feel bad. We all have things we have to do sometimes. Jane says, Big, are you near Marissa? Grandma says, hi, Big. Big said, SA Australia. Olivia says, I will try to be there, J7. Just give me an idea. Showing 24 likes. Thank y'all. Showing 9 people though. You surely ain't going up on people. I think they like seeing Justin and us working better than me just sitting here. Ooh, Lord, sorry. J7 goes for a paint idea. You should try to draw Never Done Projects thumbnail on YouTube. Cool. Yeah. Grandma says I'm going soon to Ohio to see Jane and Lotus. Jane said, Vic, I have no clue how far that is from Queens Island. Vic's family, much love. Oh, I draw the truck before. I will say you did a heck of a job, but the truck you drew is a 65 model and not a 70. But it is a beautiful picture. Let's see. J7, thanks for the comment, Jane. I will make both of you mods a nice. Grandma, I forgot who else is out there other than Mac and Adam. Jane says, Grandma, you need to visit Daryl and make Adam come see us. J7 says, how you paint so damn good? Big up there, up the top of Australia, I'm on the bottom. Grandma said, for sure, Jane. Jane said, okay, thanks, Bix. I had no clue. That's the way I am. I have no clue. I got a world map there, and I can't find most of it. I prefer the 65 models anyways. You're going to hate on it. I'll send Angry Dodgers your way. No, not at all. I'm not hating. I think it's beautiful. And Daryl loves the 65s too. Daryl's got a 65, I think, that he's working on. That's going to be on the one of his videos tomorrow. I really like. He made it into a 4-door and a dually. That's awesome. But no, I'm not hating on nothing. Jay said, my drawing is like 3 years old. Grandma laughed. Grandma said, practice makes perfect. For sure, says J7. Thumbs up. But Ghostly has been doing it for a long time. Big says, okay, everyone, I have to go out. You all stay safe. Be safe, Big. Thank you for stopping in. J7 said, bet. Olivia says, yeah, I didn't have a reference photo, so I picked one off the web and drew it and colored it orange. Sorry, Pops, I should have asked. No. It's fine. I thought it was cool. Yeah, please don't. When I talk to you, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I think it's beautiful. I like it. I'm just saying, because the picture that is on this picture here, that's something Madison drew. My daughter-in-law, she drew for us when we first started, and that has nothing to do with any of the trucks we got. She just drew it, and I'm really fond of that picture. When somebody does something for me, I appreciate it. It's not, I'm not saying anything out of the way for it. Grandma says, have a good night. God bless. God bless, Grandma. See you. Let's see here, like 19-ish years. Does that count? Pretty close. Grandma, did you get your car back? I think she said she did. Yes, I did yesterday. Okay. NNC Senior, I hope not too personal, but is Junior able to walk? No. They're anticipating him being able to walk on October the 31st. That they're thinking, we hope it's a little bit sooner, but they got to do x-rays and everything to make sure that his bone is healed to that rod. When that happens, for sure, he'll be able to start walking, but he cannot put any weight on his legs whatsoever. He has to stay in a wheelchair or use his body strength to move him in and out. Jane said, awesome. Grandma said, thank you for asking. Olivia said, where is my t-shirt? Olivia, I'm sorry, until Randy gets back here and we're able to do it. Like I said, the press is right here. The things are right over here on the back, but I don't have the t-shirts yet. Be patient, please. We will work it out. NNC said, Jane. Grandma says, hi. NNC, Jake said, 19 years. Holy cow. And it shows. Ghostly, nice job. Girl, congrats. Looks. Olivia said, thanks. NNC, Grandpa Vic. And it said, I'll definitely be praying. Thank you. Grandma said, no, Grandma Vic. Olivia said, I started young. I'm only 22, soon to be 23. Jane, NDP is in a holding pattern. Yes, we are just holding things together right now till Randy get back. I'm glad Justin is helping out. Justin's been a big help coming in and helping me do these wheels and tires. I mean the tires and stuff. So it's real nice having him here. When did you start, Ghostly? Yeah, it had to be at a very young age. Jane says, how are you doing, NNC? Jade said, wait, your birthday, Ghost, is in a few months. Roger said, hello from Oregon. I don't remember Oregon putting in anything for Oregon. So let's O-R-E-G-O-N. I will have to look that up on the map, Roger. I don't know if we've got it up or not, but if not, I will put it in. Grandma said, hey, Roger. Kitty said, hey, Roger, NNC. I'm good, Jane. Thank you very much. Hope you are hard. David said around was when I started to draw on my mother's walls, and I was making circles, LOL. Roger says United States. I will put it in there. Thank you. Jane said, welcome, Roger. David said, yep, October the 27th. JH7. 7. Justin's is October the 7th. Grandma said, NNC, I sub to you, and this is Grandma Vic. NNC, thank you very much, Senior. Whoop whoop. See, Senior got it right. Mine's 10-4. All right, J7 Ghostly, you know better, sweetheart. Hello, you're a Halloween birthday. Happy early birthday. Ghostly says, that's Teamy Justin Bieber. He will live. Yes, 10-7. That's Justin. Grandma said, Kitty, I subbed to you, hun. NNC 54, blessed. How old will Justin be, Pops? 19. NNC. Thank you. Roger, Navy veteran. Awesome, cool, Rogers. Thank you for your service. Kitty said, thanks, Grandma Vic. Let's see, Grandma said, you're welcome. Lou said, speaking of which, I found out I'm very insensitive to scary things. I actually find myself making the wrong kinds of jokes. It's fine. It's just, sometimes things come off and say things wrong. It's all good. NNC Senior, you're on a roll with Lord have mercy. Y'all really testing me on them words, aren't you? Abbreviations. There you go. I'm thinking them out. I'm trying. Olivia says, and I can't be jump scared. James Rogers, thank you for your service. How long did you serve? 1986 to 1989. NNC laughing at me. Y'all keeping me on my toes. Thank y'all. J7 said, Ghost, I wish I could not be jump scared because I could play more scary games then. Grandma said, Roger, I just subbed to you. Jane said, oh boy, Roger, Iraq War. Take care and God bless you. You too, Roger. Thank you for stopping in. Carlo, what's up, Pop? Whoop, whoop. J7 Jane, I replied back to you. Your grandma said, hi, big boy toys. Olivia says, I was watching a dude on a higher game and we were making sex dragon jokes about a ex that a guy changed up on, LOL. Jane says, Carlo, NNC Senior, no disrespect, but you look tired. Please rest. I'm going to. It ain't gonna, I'm going to put a short video together after this is over, and I'm probably going to hit the bed pretty early. And no disrespect taken. I do feel pretty tired right now. He hit me all of a sudden, too. Roger said, what does sub mean? Now, you subscribe to the channel where you go over and hit, you can hit like, and then when you pull the channel up, It'll have a white oval on it, say subscribe. You hit it, and it gives us subscribe. Our account goes up by one person. That's when you hear everybody say like and subscribe. When you pull it up on their channel, you'll see it. It says it right there in the white. You click on it, and it shows you subscribe. J7 goes to you're amazing. You want to be a managing mod or a standard mod? Grandma says, how are you feeling today, Big Boy Toys? Said, hello, Jane, says Carlo. And then C said, thank you. Roger said, okay, just did. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it does help. The more we go up, the more it helps the videos be pushed out. Olivia says, whatever you want to make me, just know if I can talk you into a horror game, I'm going to troll you for it, LOL. Grandma said, thank you. J7 said, hey, big boys. And see, I watched y'all's live last night, and thank God you found out about this game. Yes, I really wanted that skid steer, and I really had everything ready to go. I am glad at the last minute we found out, because there was a guy right down the road that we found out later that I'm about sure it's the same people. They got him for $35,000. So thank God. If the bank would have sent the money, I'd have been making payments on nothing. J7, oh Lord, I got it. NNC Hearts. Carlos said, hey, J7. Olivia says, hey, J7, we should play Slender and Rival Trust. It ain't a scary game. It's funny. Grandma said, Pops, he subbed to you or me. I don't know. I don't know which one he did. I'll have to go back after the live, and I always go back and see, and if it's ours, I always sub back. For me anyways, LOL. Carlos says, I'm okay, thanks, Grandma. Just woke up. It's 7 a.m. here. Grandma said, no big deal. Okay, cool, big boy toys. Yeah, it's easy to remember, Carlo. It's the same time, just AM or we're PM. Let's see, J7, or is it Free Ghost, the game you mentioned? Renegade, feeling kind of funny because I've always been a dummy bunny. Oh man. We're not in here. You're welcome here, Carlo. You can find out why your legs are swelling? Question mark. Fremont, you kind of look like a serial killer. Shh, you're gonna blow my cover, man. I don't want people to know what I do. Jane said hi, Renegade. Grandma said hi, Renegade. Libby says I don't know if this last I checked, which was in 2022, it was $9. Renegade, well, I'm from the moon and I'm about to go back to the home soon. Well, you be careful, Renegade. Send us some pictures if you get up there. I'd like to see if there's the flag really there. Did we go to the moon in '69? If you see that, let us know. Hi, Jane. Not yet. I'll see the doctors on Tuesday. Jay said, oh, okay. And it was on stream, right? Jane Myers, we all may be serial killers, not serial killer. Grandma laughed. Olivia says, yeah, it should be on the stream. Renegade, the moon is a big pile of cheese. Well, cut us a slice of it and bring it back. But still, I want to know, you get up there, look around for our flag, see if we did it in '69. Everybody's questioning it now. Yeah, with holes in it, right? Yeah, Swiss cheese. Ain't that what you call it? That lets the light go all the way through it. Let's Pops, want to hear a story about me getting in trouble my last year of high school? Sure. GH7 said the moon is a big pile of cheese. Laugh. Yes, it is. Jane, they question flat Earth. Can you let us know if the Earth is flat? Olivia said the Earth is flat. I've never been around the world, so I don't know if it's flat or not. I think the flag was eaten by Martian. Jane laughed. Olivia. Yeah, those Martians will eat anything. J7, it was round, we would be upside down right now. It's, how do you know you're not upside down? You wouldn't know. It's so big, you wouldn't know if you were upside down or not. Daryl says, I'm back. Carlo is upside down. See? Again, the earth is just a big bowl of juice. You know, it may just be like ants to somebody. Jane says, hey, Daryl, how did you lose video? Ooh, Lordy. Grandma says, welcome back, Mac. Carlos says, yep, I'm upside down. J7 said, or that's what you call it, renegade. But see, if you're standing and it goes around, you're still standing. You don't know if which way you're pointing. The gravity's pulling you down. My phone crashed the other day and now everything is haywire trying to get a new phone. Carlos says, well, I feel like it anyways. We're feet to feet. That's what we are. Olivia says, anyways, so it's Halloween and my English teacher wanted us to write scary stories. By the way, I was an angel till this happened to them. And I made a glory and Martha physical mind game of a monster. Oh Lord. It goes to what games you like playing on stream. Jane, LOL, right, Lotus, some days my world does turn upside down. Lucky Shot, what's up? Hello. What's happening? I think it's what they say. Sorry. Levy said it was so detailed that the principal had suspended me for like 4 days. Oh, Lord. Carlos said, Jane, thumbs up. Jane said, hey, Lucky, welcome. Steve says, I don't really play on stream, but you can ask Kitty. We play Blood Strike. That should be free on stream. Jane said, Olivia, they probably thought you were the next serial killer. Olivia reminds me of the movie Gremlins. That those little bitty things is so sweet. Throw water on them, and they go ballistic. I'm Batman. What do you think about migrants coming to America? I think if they do it the right way, they're welcome. That's what I think. Follow the law, do what you're supposed to do, and everybody's welcome. And if you really think about it, the world itself, it shouldn't be owned by anybody. But, I just say there's laws we got to go by, and everybody else should too. Daryl says, we went to lunch today, and when we left, the phone was at 100%. By the time we ate and went to Walmart, it died. Dead battery, not even using it. Uh-oh. Libby said, no, I managed the character so badly that it made some of my teachers sick. Oh, Lord. Jane said, hi, Batman. Legal immigrants are welcome. We all came from immigrants. Grandma says, hey, Batman. Batman says, America was built on immigration. Do you believe that? In that? We were just talking about the flat earth and round earth. I was told all kinds of things. You don't know what to believe. You can believe anything you're told. I'm just saying the world is not owned by anybody. We got government and crap like that, but obey the laws. People can come in and whatever law is set, and everybody is. If I've got to pay money for the taxes, they should pay money. It all should be fair. You do things the right way, and I agree with everybody coming over here being part of. I'm not mad at nobody. Where's Kitty? She was in here. Olivia says, Kitty, where are you, bestie? J7, Kitty says, J7, I'm here. I'm here, Ghostly. Olivia says she might be playing a match. LOL. Oh, there she is. Jane said, Daryl, did you have things running in the background that killed the battery? Daryl says, don't know. Just keep doing it. Jane, iPhone or Android? Daryl's an iPhone guy. Kitty says, my Bessie. Olivia says, oh, Kitty, I noticed you're in the legend. How dare. Grandma, I feel the same way. Kitty said, J7, what's up? Batman, my dad is the first generation legal immigrant of the Pakistan, and my mom is the second generation Italian American citizen. I believe legal immigration should be the way. Exactly. I don't think we should try to turn anybody away. Just you have to go by the proper channels to do what we all have to go by rules and laws for whatever reason. Daryl said it's been giving me trouble for a while, and the speaker is blown to so I can barely hear. They said, Mad Bad Mac, I killed the battery. Jane says, I agree, Batman. Kitty says, haha, you're leading, I'm strong. Kitty said, Ma. Olivia said, Ma, sorry. Hello, Vic. Diecast said, hello, all. Jake 7, I was trying to add Ghost on stream, but she said she doesn't play too much and forward me to you. Do you play stream? If so, can I add you on there? Jane said, hi, Vic. Grandma said, hi, Vic. Daryl said, looking at the 17 Pro Max, 1 terabyte. Kitty said, J7, sure. Vic says, Jane, Daryl, anyone else close to Dayton? I keep an eye out for a 32-inch X-Store door. Got to replace the one they kicked in. Kitty says, I'm break. LOL. Daryl said, hi, Vic. How is that? I'm not legal, and no offense, I was just built different and kicked your butt quite a few times. So how am I only master? Jane, Daryl, I thought you didn't like iPhone. Richard, and I am a Norwegian. LOL. Vic, if you've got any 2x4s and stuff left over, build you a door. You can build a heck of an old style barn door, and it's good and thick too. Daryl says, I have an iPhone for 6 years. Jane said, hey Richard. Kitty said, bestie, I almost, ballistic, I think it is. Grandma said, hi Richard. Daryl says, couldn't go back. Carlos said, what's up, Richard? Grandma said, welcome back. J7, what is Cretina? Olivia says, how the hell did you do that, Kitty? Vic said, I haven't been able to buy any lumber yet. Oh, I thought you had some. I'm sorry. Jane, oh, sorry, Daryl. Where the heck have I been? Carlos says, and I'm an Australian Italian. Richard said, big boy toys. Vic said, so nothing left over. Okay. Christina Richard, besties or BR, A, B, D, S, F, both. Whew, bunch of abbreviations there. Richard said, Grandma Vic. Olivia says, oh, makes sense now. I'm glad it did to you. Olivia said, I am Italian and part witch. LOL. Kitty says, Bessie, that was hard on mystery, whatever. Vic, I am a jelly donut. The first phone I owned was iPhone. I won't do Android. I won't do iPhone. I got this iPad from work. I can't stand that thing. I just got used to Android, and that's what I like. I can't even get used to my new phone. I like my old one better than I do my new one. But it does have better picture quality and stuff. But still, I like my old stuff better than I do the new updated stuff. Too many useful options for the iPhone that the other ones don't have. Kitty said, J7, I think Ghost give you my username. Daryl said, Vic says, it's, yes, whatever he said there. Grandma said, me either, I don't like iPhone. Kitty says, LOL, bestie. Daryl says, Nick, Vic. Kitty says, iPhone is okay. It's just, I got used to Android and I cannot figure out it was so much easier for me to do the tablet than it was the iPad. I get to mess with my iPad at work and I get pissed off and throw it down. My boss man asked me when am I getting a papers to him. As soon as I get unpissed off about that iPad, he just laughs at me. Richard said, Jane. Grandma said, Mr. Vic, hello. Libby said, J7, we're Model League players. If you play on computer, I can give you our in-game names so we can keep up. Olivia said, Mogul. Kitty said, sounds good, bestie. Daryl said, I've never used a tablet or iPad. Like I said, I like the tablet a lot better than I do the iPad. The tablet was a lot like my phone, where the iPad I assume is like an iPhone. I just cannot wrap my mind around it, I guess. Because I really don't want to. J7, sure, give me your game name and I will download the game and add both of you. Kitty, I have an iPad and laptop. Carlos said, Sundance Queen Safari has an iPhone but says my Samsung takes much better video and photos. Kitty says, J7. Grandma says, I've had the same phone going on 6 years now and it looks brand new still. J7, what's the game called? Vic, her button. Man, boy. Let's see, if I remember, which I probably don't, means AM, or if in a while, don't remember exactly. It's been, Kenny said in Germany, a better let them be bought. Dang, jam, jelly donut. Okay, whatever you just said. German. Livy said, I'm ghostly plays, and I think Kitty is straight starlight, right, Kitty? James said, I'm not Berlin either, Vic. Blood stripe, said Olivia. Kitty says, no, bestie, wrong. He means no, or means Mr. Okay. Kitty says, LOL, mine is Fights, I believe it is. Big says, Bella is you, X3. Daryl says, bless you. Thank you, Daryl. And so does Carlo. Thank you, Carlo. And Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. Gives says, oops, starlights then, LOL. Oh, Kitty says, bless you. Thank you. Y'all still, y'all write them other words. I ain't trying to read them. I'm doing good with English. Y'all stay with English. Kitty said, yeah, Starlight means strong lady. Daryl said, thank you. Jay said, just downloaded it. Where do I go? Add y'all or chat when I get the game? And Daryl laughed. If you want to, today we can stream us all playing together if you want. Anyway, good news. I'm sitting in my shop under lights that are powered by my house. That's awesome, Vic. I'm glad to hear that. Kitty laughed. Daryl, I've forgotten a lot, but used to speak German pretty good. Hell, I do good to read English, and y'all were throwing German in there? No. The only German I speak is Volkswagen. Supercalifragilistic. Yes, I remember that one. I don't know if I spelled it right. Hey, I know what you meant. Daryl said, no extension cords, right, Vic? Kitty said, LOL, bestie. You don't, LOL. Let's see, Jane. Kenny said, yep. J7 Ghost, where do I go in the game to add both you and chat? First time playing it. No cords, nope, said Vic. Daryl, Volkswagen people wagon, there you go. Lord, whatever that is, are you left or right? Well, I'm not wrong, so I guess I got to be right. Vic said, Jane for the win. Daryl said, pronounce Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not. Daryl says, sounds like an O. Whatever that is, well, that's a deep subject. I said, I'm not wrong, so I got to be right. Jane said, I took 4 years of German, but don't remember much. Olivia said, is the top right corner, there should be people in the icon? Man, I'll let y'all do that. That's the game, y'all. You can read that and do what she says. That's good, man. Okay. J7 Augusta, let me make the game's name. I'm a German, still hard to take it and still forget much of it. Well, deep subject and wet one too. That depends. If it's got water in it, if not. Brent, how was Randy doing? I talked to him a little bit today, but he said he woke up about every hour Just about like, a nurse coming in to check on him, but he said it slept a lot better in that bed than he did that hospital bed, so he seemed to be happy. Kitty said, hey, Brent. Jane said, hey, Brent. My grandma said, hey, Brent. I think they're giving him the expectation of being able to stand up October the 31st. We're hoping it's a little bit sooner, but we'll see. He's got to go through the time, let it heal, and go through the x-rays to see how it does. Talking to him in a bit a few minutes ago, seems like he's doing well. Like I said, I've talked to him very little today, but he seemed like he was in a little better mood than he was at the hospital. Anyways, I got to get back to chores. Love you guys. Give Randy a big old heavy right-handed haymaker to the nuts for me. And I'm going to say it's from you. Thank you, Vic, for stopping in. Appreciate it. There's Randy. I've been here, just had company. Oh, okay. Daryl, my grandparents spoke a lot of Dutch. I had no clue what they were saying, LOL. Leaving the nuts alone, please. Daryl says, there he be. Let's see, Libby says, I know how it feels not to be able to walk before. It sucks and it's very frustrating. Jane said, LOL, take care, Vic. Grandma says, hey, Randy the tree man. Daryl says, I have Dutch, German, and Italian. Damn, it done got dark. Let's see. Grandma says, how you feeling today? Randy says, hey, Jane, Daryl, Grandma, and Olivia. Daryl says, and I don't like pasta. Ooh, Lord, Randy said, I feel good today. I only took 2 muscle relaxers today and needed the second one, LO. They say, Jane, hey, R3. Randy says, hey, Kitty. I'm showing 29 likes. Can somebody hit me up 2 more times so we stay at 30, please? Noodles are cheap, made from flour and water, same as Elmer's glue. Don't tell people that, Daryl. We just now got people to quit eating Elmer's glue. Daryl, you don't like pasta? Man, do you eat spaghetti? Spaghetti pasta? He said he don't like pasta. Reading too far into it, Jane. I eat it, just not a fan. If spaghetti is pasta, Daryl don't like it. He'll eat it, but he don't like it. Us as men do a lot of things we don't like. We just deal with it. If it's eat it or go hungry, well, we're not going hungry. Chili, spaghetti is okay. Lasagna is okay, but that's about it. That's the way I feel, Daryl. Randy says he loves pasta. Olivia said, thanks. I've been running low on pasta. Mess glue will make it find replacement, LOL. See? I grew up, you eat what made or not at all. Exactly right. There wasn't no going back to the kitchen later on. I had a cousin that would come over and eat breakfast with us because his parents didn't cook breakfast. And all day long we'd see him eating on stuff. What he would do is stick bacon in his pocket. When Mama would cook, she cooked every day on the weekends. And he would have bacon in his pocket and he'd eat on that bacon all day long. Let's see. Kitty says, yeah, I love pasta. J7 said, Ghost, you sent a friend request? Grandma said, I love pasta but can't eat it. J7, now Ghost, how do I chat to you in game? Or can you? No, you got to do it through Never done projects live. When spam or Roman noodles was for dinner, I didn't eat. Now I'll eat spam I like spam real thin and cooked just about like a chip. But you can have the Roman noodles. Brent said, "Happy Saturday evening, Randy the Tree Man." Randy said, "When I was young, we used to sit around and Daddy would read the recipe book. I almost starved because I'm hard of hearing, and his daddy couldn't read." Lydia said, "I will look and set it up as soon as the live is done." Daryl said, "Just lost sound on my phone. Oh no." Randy says, "Hey Brent, happy Saturday." Kitty said, "Cool." Jake said, "Ghost, question mark." Grandma said, "I love spam and eggs." Daryl said, "Just switch to the other phone." Lydia says, "Hot damn, the new kid Boggy hired when I was gone has an R34. I hear that turbo hiss from my porch." Daryl said, "What is an R34?" Daryl, it's a GTR. Why don't we call it a GTR instead of R34? Is it a GTR34? Nissan, ain't it? Nissan Skyline. There you go. J7, what's the Katrina username? You can add me. Yes, that's for y'all. Let's see. It's the R34 GTR Nissan. Kitty said, "Ask Ghost." Randy said, "It's like a F-150 Ford." Jade said, "My username is Stereofights." Oh, man. Exactly that, Pops. J7 is really simple. There's a public chat button on the bottom left corner, JH7. Libby said, "No, it isn't. It's Nissan. It's sports car." I think he was given like F-150 Ford is like the name, I think, because I was saying something about it. It's like it says R34 GTR Nissan. It's just like saying F-150 Ford. You stay in that shop this weekend, Randy? Every weekend, yes. I'll put a short video together and probably gonna hit the bed pretty early tonight. I've not done much here today, but I am tired. Kitty said, "Oh, a sports car." Olivia said, "Yep." All LOL. Jake 7. Thanks, guys. Patina and Ghost. Carlos says, "My darn blood sugar are high again. Had to take 1,000 milligrams of metformin." I had a guy, I walked out of this office, and as I stepped out into the outside, a guy went down the road in a Lexus, and it was making some noise. And I thought, as soon as I heard him go by, I seen him turn his left turn signal on, so I knew he was coming back. And he pulled up and pulled in and told me he had a problem with his car, and I told him to pull it in. When I jacked it up, took the tire, the wheel off, I thought it was the CV axle. When I took the wheel off, a bolt fell out. And I like to know, well, he actually found where the bolt went. Couldn't get my jack out from under the car. I played heck trying to get that car back up and going for the man. But he found where the bolt goes, and somebody had done some work, didn't tighten up the bolts and stuff, because the inside, the bolts were loose. One, I could run it out by hand. He got very lucky. A sway bar had come unhooked. I had to run around here and try to find a bolt for a sway bar. Man got lucky that something didn't bad happen. Daryl says, I'll be out there laying more brick at 7 a.m. I might be up at 7 if I go to bed early, but like I said, I did sleep at 8 this morning. Olivia said, this one that Paul Walker drives in 2 Fat and 2 Fires before he drives the Evo Lancer. Grandma said, wow. Kitty said, I miss Paul Walker. Yeah, it was some good movies. Daryl said, wow. And I couldn't figure out, and he had, every time I went to set the jack down, the car would sit on my jack, and I couldn't get the jack out. I was scared I was going to mess his car up. And he had a button inside of his car that he had hit when he pulled in, and and I finally asked him, I said, does this car got air ride on it? And he said, well, it's got a button that he had just hit. And I had to go get a piece of wood, jack the car up, put wood under the tire, take the jack out, and let the car set down all the way down, and then him put the car in gear, mash the button for it to reset to go back to ride height. I never got my jack out from under that car. I watched Fast and Furious, but none of the sequels. I think I've watched every one of them at least once. J7 says, what's your on YouTube? So I also sent you a friend said, okay. What was that? Let's see. If this live goes out, I think something just happened to this phone. I'm probably going to call it here in a few minutes anyway, but it may be going dead. But I got a few more minutes here and make it 2 hours, and then I'm probably going to do the video and go to bed. But let's see. Chris, okay. Levy said, Paul Walker is my other hear me without Ryan Reynolds, LOL. Daryl said, Bell, just crowd, you heard that. J7, the only reason I was asking for your channel, Christina, is so I could sub to you. Olivia said, no. Grandma said, Pops, thank you for your live and have a great night. God bless you and the family. You too, Grandma. Thank you. Kitty said, sure. J7 Ghost, I'm going to chat y'all in after the live ends. Boggy just called, said Olivia. Grandma said, good night, everyone, and God bless all. Good night, Grandma, and God bless you too. I'm going to ride this out about 1:38, so I get an even 2 hours, but then Randy said, good night, Grandma, and Olivia said, okay. Olivia, y'all got a game to get to. Y'all got a little chat going on. Carlos said, night, Grandma. J7 said, at JAH-1I6E7. J7, here it is, Christina. I'm not going to make 30 tonight. I can't believe that. I guess there's no new people coming in. All the people that's in's already hit all the like buttons. Carlos says, good day, y'all. Carlo, you be safe out there, and thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Tell you what, I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'll tell you what, to me not to get much done today, I'm wore out. Kitty said, okay. Metal said, have a great night. All going to chill the rest of the night. Ha. Jason said, have a good night, never done. Are you going live tomorrow? Yes, so I'm hoping to be live tomorrow about 9 o'clock cooking breakfast. Daryl says, me too, R3. Randy, you better cook breakfast tomorrow. I think Adam and his wife's going to come and we're all going to eat breakfast, I think, and do a live. That's what they stopped by today and said, I assume he come seeing you. I hadn't heard from you. Olivia said, Bob, you just accidentally trashed my. Man, y'all are not having good luck with these cars. Daryl said, racing. Oh, don't put me in on that. I didn't say nothing about him racing. No. Let me back up. I did not read what Daryl just put. Jay said, hey, Randy, how are you? Olivia says, hell no, we ain't. Randy said, I told them your cooking isn't good as mine. Now, why'd you tell them that? Hey, J7, I'm good, buddy. All right, everybody, that's my 2-hour mark. I want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody coming in and watching and talking and chatting, and I do appreciate it. All y'all have a good night. Be safe. Keep it silly. And thank y'all.